Welcome, everyone. Today, we venture into a world where the laws of gravity seem to be mere suggestions, a realm of stone and sky, of treacherous ledges and thousand-foot drops, a place where few creatures dare to tread. This is the kingdom of one of nature's most astounding athletes, an animal that embodies the spirit of the mountains themselves, Rhamnos americanus, the mountain goat. You've likely seen the clips, the jaw-dropping videos that seem to defy logic. Goats scaling near vertical dam walls, kids hopping fearlessly across terrifying chasms, entire herds navigating cliff faces that would challenge the world's most elite human climbers. It begs the question, how? How is it possible for a creature of this size, a member of the goat antelope family weighing up to 300 pounds, to move with such balletic grace in the most dangerous of environments? It's not magic, but it is a masterclass in evolutionary engineering. Today, we're peeling back the layers of this incredible animal to understand the science, the anatomy, and the instinct that makes the mountain goat the undisputed king of the climb. Before we delve into the secrets of their physical prowess, we must first understand why they do it. Why live a life on the edge? The answer is the same for almost all life on Earth: survival. Mountain goats inhabit the high-altitude alpine and subalpine zones of North America's most rugged ranges, from the Rocky Mountains to the Cascades. This extreme environment is their fortress. Down in the valleys and gentler slopes, predators like cougars, wolves, and bears are far more effective. But up here, above the tree line, the goats have the ultimate home field advantage. The treacherous terrain that spells danger for a predator is a safe haven for the goat. By confining their lives to these inaccessible peaks, they create a natural barrier, a vertical fortress that keeps their young safe and ensures the continuation of their species. Their climbing ability isn't a hobby or a sport. It is the very essence of their survival strategy, a life-or-death skill practiced every single day. Now, let's get to the foundation of their ability, literally the foundation upon which they stand, their miraculous hooves. To call it a hoof is almost an oversimplification. It is a highly specialized, multi-purpose climbing tool. Unlike the single solid hoof of a horse, a mountain goat's hoof is cloven, meaning it is split into two independent toes. This feature alone provides immense flexibility. They can splay their toes apart to grip wider, uneven surfaces, effectively increasing their base of support and stability, much like a climber spreading their fingers for a better handhold. But the true genius lies in the hoof's unique two-part construction. The outer edge of each toe is a hard, sharp rim of keratin, the same material as our fingernails, but infinitely tougher. This rigid edge functions like the steel crampon on a mountaineer's boot or the precision edge of a rock climbing shoe. It allows the goat to dig into and catch on the smallest of imperfections in a rock face: tiny cracks, minuscule ledges, and crystalline structures that would be invisible and useless to any other animal. They can effectively stand on a ledge no wider than a coin. Then there is the second component, the inside of the hoof. In stark contrast to the hard outer rim, the sole of each toe is a soft, concave, rubbery pad. Think of it like a high-performance, all-terrain tire tread. When the goat puts weight on its foot, this soft pad presses down and molds itself to the contours of the rock, maximizing surface area and creating incredible friction. This pliable pad gives them an unparalleled grip on smooth, slick surfaces like water-worn stone or even ice. This duality is the secret weapon: the hard edge for purchase and the soft pad for grip. It's a combination that gives them purchase on virtually any surface the mountain can offer. And we can't forget the dew claws, two smaller toes located higher up the back of the leg. While not always in use on level ground, on steep descents or on loose scree, these dew claws dig in, acting as an emergency brake and providing a crucial extra point of contact to prevent a fatal slip. This incredible footwear, however, would be useless without the engine to power it. The entire body of a mountain goat is a powerhouse of climbing muscle. They are stocky and compact, with a very low center of gravity that enhances their stability. Their forelimbs, particularly their shoulders and neck, are disproportionately powerful. This immense front-end strength is crucial for hauling their body weight up and over ledges, a constant, grueling vertical workout. Their hind legs are coiled springs of explosive energy. From a near standstill, a mountain goat can leap nearly 12 feet, launching itself across terrifying gaps between ledges with pinpoint accuracy. Their bone structure is dense, and their joints are incredibly robust, designed to absorb the constant, jarring impact of landing on hard rock. They are, in every sense, built for the vertical. Even their magnificent white coat is a piece of survival gear. It, of course, is brilliant camouflage against the snow-covered peaks, but it's also a dual-layer system. A thick, dense, woolly undercoat provides insulation against the brutal cold and biting winds of high altitudes. Over that lies a coat of long, coarse, hollow guard hairs. These not only provide further insulation, but also help to shed rain and snow, preventing the undercoat from getting soaked and weighing the animal down or causing it to freeze. Beyond the brawn and the specialized tools, there exists a more subtle yet equally critical element, the mind of a climber. Mountain goats possess a phenomenal sense of balance, controlled by a highly developed cerebellum and inner ear. More importantly, they have an exceptional degree of proprioception, the body's innate ability to sense its own position and movement in space. A goat doesn't need to look down to know exactly where its hoof is and what the surface feels like. They feel the mountain through the sensitive pads on their feet, processing a constant stream of information about texture, stability, and angle. This allows them to move with a calm, deliberate, and incredibly energy-efficient grace. They rarely make a wasted or rushed movement. Every single step is a calculated decision. This skill is not just learned, it is deeply instinctual. Within hours of being born, a mountain goat kid is on its feet. Within a day, it is following its mother across terrain that would leave a human frozen in fear. They learn by watching and by doing, their genetic predisposition for climbing honed by a lifetime of practice in the world's most demanding gymnasium. Now, let's look at this incredible suite of adaptations applied to one of the most bizarre and awe-inspiring spectacles in the animal kingdom, the famous dam climbs. Imagine the scene, a colossal, sweeping wall of concrete, hundreds of feet high and angled at a seemingly impossible 60 or 70 degrees. To us, it's a featureless, artificial monolith. To a mountain goat, it's a dinner plate. You see them as tiny white specks, casually defying gravity, walking along its face as if it were a flat meadow. The question is, why on earth would they do this?
Masters of a vertical world. But as astonishing as the dam climbs are, we must not forget their true arena, their natural domain, the extreme mountain cliffs. This is where they are truly masters. Here, they are not just climbing for minerals, they are living their lives. Imagine a herd traversing a knife-edge ridge with sheer drops of thousands of feet on either side. They move with an unnerving calmness, placing each hoof with absolute certainty. We see them resting on ledges so narrow, it seems a single gust of wind would be enough to send them plummeting into the abyss. They find tiny patches of grass and lichen growing in crocks on vertical rock faces, grazing peacefully in locations that are completely inaccessible to any other herbivore. This is the ultimate expression of their evolutionary strategy. A golden eagle may be a threat to a young kid, but it can't attack them when they are tucked under a rock overhang. A cougar might be able to follow them for a time, but its paws are no match for the goat's specialized hooves on truly vertical terrain. The chase ends where the goat's world begins. They are navigators of rockfalls, experts in crossing snowfields, and masters of descending icy slopes. They move with a confidence that is born from millions of years of adaptation. They are not visitors here, they are the mountain personified. A living testament to evolution. So, when we look at a mountain goat perched on a seemingly impossible precipice, we are seeing more than just an animal. We are seeing a living testament to the power of evolution. We are seeing a creature perfectly sculpted by its environment. From the complex, dual-purpose design of their hooves to the raw power in their muscles and the preternatural sense of balance in their minds, every fiber of their being is dedicated to one thing: conquering the vertical world. They are the acrobats of the peaks, the ghosts of the high country, and a profound, humbling reminder that for some, the most extreme places on Earth are not obstacles to be overcome, but are simply and beautifully home.
Their existence is a lesson in survival through specialization. Unlike deer or elk, who find safety in the vast forests below, the mountain goat has chosen a different path, one of ultimate isolation and mastery. They have traded the security of numbers for the sanctuary of inaccessibility. This isn't just about escaping predators, it's about claiming a territory where they have no rivals for resources. The sparse tufts of grass and delicate alpine flowers that grow on these high-altitude ledges are their exclusive domain, a private larder safe from the competition of other large herbivores. This is a life of solitude, of enduring fierce winds and sudden snow squalls, but also a life of unparalleled freedom. Their young, known as kids, are a marvel in themselves. Born on narrow ledges or in secluded rock shelters, they are up and moving within hours of birth. The mother nudges and guides her wobbly offspring, teaching it to navigate the sheer cliffs almost instinctively. This early initiation into the vertical world is a matter of life and death. The kid must learn to trust its hooves and its mother's lead, for a single misstep could be its last. The bond between a mother and her kid is forged in this unforgiving environment, a silent understanding built on a foundation of constant vigilance and absolute trust. This relentless pressure has shaped every aspect of their biology. Their heart and lungs are oversized, allowing them to thrive in the thin, oxygen-poor air of the high peaks. Their thick, white coat is not only for camouflage against the snow, but is also a two-layered marvel of insulation. The long, hollow guard hairs shed water and ice, while a dense, woolly undercoat traps body heat, keeping them warm even in the most brutal winter storms. This isn't a coat they just have, it's a piece of their survival kit, a perfectly engineered barrier against a world designed to freeze them. And their sense of balance is almost supernatural. They can stand on a ledge barely wider than their hooves and remain perfectly still. This is due to a highly developed vestibular system in their inner ear, which works in conjunction with a powerful brain that processes every muscle movement and environmental cue. This isn't just a reflex, it's an intricate dance of neurological processing and physical response, refined over millions of years to achieve a state of perfect equilibrium. Watching them, you get the sense they aren't just moving, they are a part of the rock itself, an extension of the mountain's own silent stoic strength. The unseen dangers and the rhythm of life. Yet, even with all their adaptations, their existence is a continuous battle. The very terrain that protects them can also be their greatest threat. A sudden rockfall can turn a safe path into a deadly chute. An unseen crevasse, hidden beneath a layer of snow, can swallow a goat whole. They live in a world where the weather can change in a heartbeat, where a sunny afternoon can become a whiteout blizzard in minutes. They carry a silent, ever-present awareness of these dangers, a sixth sense for the shifting moods of the mountain. The lives of mountain goats are also governed by the fierce rhythm of the seasons. In the spring and summer, the high alpine meadows are a buffet of fresh green shoots, flowers, and mineral-rich earth. This is a time of feasting and a critical period for mothers to nurse their kids. But when the first snows of fall arrive, the herd begins its slow, deliberate descent to lower, more sheltered areas. They don't go far, only as low as they need to for protection from the worst of the storms. Here, in the brutal grip of winter, they survive on the sparest of food, frozen grasses they dig from under the snow with their hooves, and the last remaining lichens clinging to the rock. Their survival in winter is a test of sheer endurance, a testament to their ability to sustain themselves on almost nothing. Communication within the herd is another fascinating layer of their survival. They are not a loud species. In a place where sound can be swallowed by the wind or echo for miles, silence is a tool. Their language is one of subtle movements, of the flick of an ear, the tilt of a head, or the specific scent they leave on a rock. This silent, telepathic-like communication allows them to move as a single cohesive unit, a living braid of instinct and experience, with the matriarch at its head. She is the keeper of the maps, the one who remembers the hidden trails and the safest passages through the most treacherous terrain. They are the epitome of survival, a species that has not just survived, but has thrived by embracing the very challenge that would break other creatures. The mountain goat's world is a beautiful yet brutal paradox. It is a place of breathtaking views and terrifying drops, of wildflowers and frozen rock. It's a world that tests them daily, and in return, they have become an unparalleled master of it. They are not just surviving, they are flourishing in a place where no other large mammal can follow. They are the true kings of the high country, and their reign is absolute.